You are watching Lights in the City, and I am here with Rondel Williams, Chef Gary's son. How are you today?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm well. I love the atmosphere in your restaurant.
Thank you.
How has business been with the exposure of the Memphis Black Restaurant Week?
It's been great. You know, it doesn't matter how long you've been in business. When you get exposure like this, you're always going to have somebody that says, I never heard of that place. I want to go try it. So it gives a great opportunity for that, for the people who never heard of us to come out and give us a try and see what we have to offer.
Yeah. Now, me, myself, I have never heard of Deja before the Memphis Black Restaurant Week.
And it got you in here.
Yes, it did. And also what got me in was the Cajun and the vegetarian food.
Yes.
So how did that mix of concept come about?
Well, it's in this day and age. We was actually, back in 2007, 2008, we was the first restaurant to bring that to Memphis before it really took off. And we was like, it was a lot of vegans in the city, and we heard where they didn't have no place to go and really eat. Mm-hmm. And I did a wedding where the guy said, well, you know, I'm tired of going out with my wife and all she has to eat is salad and I eat meat.
Yes.
So now we came up with the concept where we could give our customer clientele a great choice where if you're a vegetarian and I eat meat, we could go out and have a great meal together and not just you eating salad and call that your aunt, you know. So
everybody gets happy and everybody serves. I also see that there is a kind of Louisiana, kind of Mardi Gras feel behind there. Are there any roots with Louisiana?
Born and raised in New Orleans.
Really?
Yes, that's why we say we're authentic. Because we're from New Orleans, we know the food. We came to Memphis. We could have came to Memphis and do barbecue. Like a lot of people may say they know how to do barbecue because they're in Memphis, but no. We're going to stick to what we know. We stay true to the rule and do New Orleans.
And you know how to do it well.
Yes.
I've heard nothing but great things about your food. Mm-hmm. How long have y'all been in business?
Been in business going on 9 years in the city, yes.
That is a long time. Yes. You are also Chef Gary's son.
Yes.
So I can see that it's maybe a family thing. How hard is it to run a business?
It's I've been in the business since I was a little kid. I started out peeling shrimp in the kitchen because this is not our first business. We had it. I came up in the atmosphere, so this what I know. My grandmother had a restaurant, so just going and being around it is not as hard as just trying to start out on your own. But I mean, we have businesses that didn't make it, but it gave us a stepping stone where you learn what to do right and what not to do. And Memphis has really supported us, and we love it here, and it's actually a little easier now.
A little easier.
Yes.
Well, we're so happy that you're bringing your Cajun vegan food to Memphis. Mm-hmm. Heard nothing but great things, and hope you guys come and visit this restaurant, Deja Vu. How do we get in contact with you?
You could reach us at DejaVuRestaurant.org, or you could call us at 901-505-0212.
All right, you got it straight from the son, Rondel Williams, and we hope that you come and visit.
Yes,
Thank you for watching. At our next stop on the Memphis Black Restaurant Tour, here at the Bistro, a local restaurant in the Whitehaven community. Stay tuned as we interview the owners. I have with me here the owner of the Bistro, Miss Terra. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
I am doing well. Now, the Bistro, that name stands out. How did you come up with the name of the restaurant?
Well, actually, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
My sister came up with the name, and she was like, what are you going to name your place? I'm like, I don't care. I just want to have a restaurant. It didn't matter to me, at that time. It's just trying to get away from my job, and I just wanted just a restaurant. So she said Bistro, and I'm like, okay, Bistro. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So it grew on me.
The grew on you. You just wanted a place, right?
Yes.
So do you cook? How did you have the idea to open a restaurant?
Actually, I didn't. It's just gifted in me. Honestly, I really was trying to go to school to be a certified chef.
Wow.
But my plan was not my plan. It was not, my plan was not God's plan.
Yeah.
So he made provision so that this happened for me, and I opened my business.
That is so exciting. How long have you all been open?
We have been open for 10 years.
Wow.
Yes, 10 years.
That's great. So 10 years of running a business, how does it make you feel to see something like this come together, even though it wasn't exactly your plan? How does it make you feel to see it carried out for so long?
I'm overwhelmed, honestly.
Really?
We was in a little small restaurant actually for 8 years. And, you know, I just feel like it was time for us to move because we kind of like outgrew that little spot. And when we got here, which is 2945 Mill Branch,
yes,
this was just like so big. So being like a mom pop store and moving to a big establishment as this,
yes,
it was very overwhelming. But, you know, by God grace, we made it.
That's great. So with moving into a bigger restaurant, did your customer base also move up as well?
Yes, it did. Actually, everything double.
Wow.
Everything double. Bills and all, double.
Bills and all. So how did you hear about the Memphis Black Restaurant Week?
My nephew, Jasmine, him and Cynthia are friends on Facebook, and she was talking about the Memphis Black Restaurant Week, and she was talking about different restaurants or whatever, and my nephew said my auntie has good food, and we was message each other on Facebook, and she came to me that way, and so that's how I got involved.
Now, I've actually heard that your food is great, and I've also heard that y'all have been slammed.
We have.
This whole week.
We have.
Has that had any effect on you? I know that I don't know if you were expecting such a big outturn from the marketing of the Memphis Black Restaurant Week. How has that taken a toll on you and your restaurant?
It has its ups and it has its downs. Meaning that when you're a small restaurant, a small business that is, and you really and truly do not know how many customers that's going to walk through the door.
Yeah.
And, you know, you really don't know how much food to prepare. And you don't want to over-prepare, and then you don't want to under-prepare at the same time. But I'd rather under than over because then we have a lot of food wastage.
Yes.
So honestly, we've been selling out of food, and I double everything that I do on a normal base. Today is Wednesday, which is the third day in. I have tripled what I've done, and I'm still selling out. So I guess I got a double tomorrow.
Well, you're not the only restaurant that's been having that problem, but I do understand that the Memphis Black Restaurant Week has been a great marketing opportunity for a lot of businesses, and with that, that's somewhat expected, I guess.
Yes.
But it's a blessing. It's great that
it
y'all
is. It is.
And how do you feel about the Memphis Black Restaurant Week and them highlighting and shadowing businesses, Black-owned businesses that are successful? How does that make you feel to be a part of something like this?
It makes me feel great, especially when I've been in business for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I have been in the Whitehaven area for 10 years. And people say they pass by my restaurant all the time, and they never would have stopped if it wasn't for this. But because of this, I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
That's beautiful. Well, we're going to take a break here, and then we'll chop it up with Miss Terra when we return.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today.
You are watching Lights in the City, and we are back with Miss Terra. Now we are sitting here in the middle of a dance floor. Tell me a little bit about that. Do you rent this space out, or do you use it for events?
Yes, we do. We actually turn it into a banquet hall. We take all the tables and chairs, well, not the chairs, but the tables, and we do the round tables and put in the chair covers and the linen and all that, decorated real pretty. So we actually turn it into a banquet hall. It's a restaurant, but we do transform it to a banquet hall.
Oh, so y'all have a lot going on there. Do you have a team that does that, or do your workers
Actually,
just...
I work with a young lady. Her name's Cynthia from South Haven Rental. She basically come, but whoever rent my building, they choose whoever they want to rent. To make the necessary changes.
Okay. And also, you said that y'all do have live entertainment on Friday and Sunday. Can you tell me a little bit about the entertainers that you have come in on those days?
Sure. On Friday night, we're announced, matter of fact, we're going to start next Friday. We're going to have a Trio Plus. And they was here for New Year as well. And we also have Classic Soul with a Twist. They're another band that we use.
Okay.
So those are the two bands, and they are local. Those are the two bands that we're using at this time. We are looking for more bands as well. And on Sunday, we have live jazz from 2 to 5. Sometimes we use Jerry Smith from Trio Plus, Crystal Brown, the sax lady, which is so good. She's so good. So Jerry brings the different artists of saxophonists in. So we just have different people just come in and do something. We have people who do the neo soul, singing, just different things that goes on Sunday between 2 to 5.
Really, that's interesting. So how does that process work of having those entertainers come in? Do they just come in and say, I want to feature my music, or?
Actually, I leave that to Jerry because he's the saxophonist and he's the one that does that. But sometimes he contact people and they sing, or he'll say, do anybody want to sing? And sometimes people just get up and sing.
So might need to come down and check you out on a Jazz Sunday night.
Yes.
Yes. When I walked in, of course, I saw the art on the wall. As soon as I walked in, you also have art by your restroom. Can you tell me a little about that art? Is that featured by someone?
Yes, his name is Artusi. He's local. I met him through my sister, and he does very varieties of art. And I like his art, and I wanted something to be painted on the wall, and I just didn't want a picture on the wall. I wanted to be painted, and I thought about me and my kids and my husband and my children, and I thought that was great. And then by us being the Bistro Memphis, and I thought we centered ourselves around the bridge and kind of put the Memphis on it. So Bistro Memphis.
Yeah, I looked at the picture and I saw your little face up there.
Thank you. Oh.
It's adorable. I love the art. Is he planning on putting any more pieces in
Yes,
the
he
restaurant?
is. He is. He's going to get back with me. Matter of fact, he's going to actually, he's an artist as well as a designer.
Really?
And so he's going to probably do a show here where he actually design clothes.
So that is awesome. So you are highlighting and broadcasting much what Memphis Black Restaurant Week is doing for you. You are doing for the community, and I think that's a beautiful thing. We've talked about a lot, but we have not talked about your great food yet. What do you feature on your menu?
Actually, we feature, I'm not going to say, well, I am going to say it's healthy soul food in a sense. And reason why I say that is because all of my things are not healthy. We do not really fry chicken. Everybody feel like every black restaurant should fry chicken. But we don't fry chicken. We bake chicken because everybody's on a health conscious.
Yes.
So all of our vegetables are cooked meatless, so we're vegetarian friendly. So anyone that loves vegetarian food, they can actually come to the bistro. Don't have to worry about meat floating in their vegetables.
Yeah, because a lot of people like to cook vegetables with ham and bacon. And,
exactly, and we
such.
do not, and it still have a great flavor. The logo is basically saying rightly seasoned.
Rightly seasoned. I like that.
Yes.
Do you feature any desserts on your menu? Because I got a smell, and I thought I was smelling peach cobbler, and I'm not sure.
Actually, what you're smelling right now, we're cooking candy yams.
Ooh, okay.
But we do desserts. I do peach cobbler. I do pineapple cobbler, strawberry cobbler, blackberry cobbler, and apple cobbler, and pear cobbler.
Oh my God, there's so many choices there. I think I know what I'm ordering today. Well, how do we get in contact with you?
My contact number at this time is 901-474-5275. The address is 2945 Mill Branch. We're right here by the Interstate I-240 beside the La Quinta Inn Hotel.
All right. Well, you got it here, straight from Miss Terra. You want to come down and pick you out a lunch and a cobbler? That would be great. Make sure you check out this restaurant, The Bistro, and other restaurants that are featured in the Memphis Black Restaurant Week. Thank you for watching.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today. We are here at the world-famous B.B. King's Blues Club here in Memphis, Tennessee on Bill Street, and sitting here next to me is Crystal Young. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I am wonderful. She is the granddaughter of the legendary B.B. King himself, and I just want to ask you this morning, I know a lot has happened this summer. It's been a rocky start to the summer, and I want to ask, how are you and your family holding up, and how has it brought y'all together in a sense?
At this point, we've never really truly been apart because family was his main concern, and he did all that he could to make sure that we stayed together. And a lot of people thought that this would tear us apart, but it hasn't. It has made us a whole lot stronger. It's hard because, like I said, he's been the backbone, and a lot of people try to figure out the fact that he has 15 kids and they have 15 different mothers. Well, that has never stopped it.
That's good.
We've always been family. I just say that, hey, a lot of you I was blessed with one grandmama. I was blessed with 15, so
that's awesome.
It's amazing. I have more aunts and uncles that I can do anything with. Of course, I'm the only child that my mom had, which is Mr. King's oldest daughter.
Okay.
But I must say that I have 41 other sisters and brothers.
Oh my
because
goodness.
The way he raised us was that family is first. So to be exact with you, today is July the 3rd, meaning tomorrow is July the 4th. Here in Memphis, Tennessee, a lot of my family's coming, and we're going to get together and do something for the holidays because we're determined that even though he's gone, we're going to make sure that he continues to live on, and he's going to continue to live on through us. So
amazing.
Yeah,
so
it's a one day at a time thing.
How do you yourself plan to keep his legacy
ongoing in this city?
Well, right now I'm actually helping out and working a little bit at the Ernest Withers Museum on Beale Street. Mr. Ernest took like 1 million photos of my granddaddy. He has him from ages 16 to 81. So it's a blessing to be a part of helping preserve that. And I'm able to put people in a position where they can purchase photos of my granddaddy to help keep him surfacing around the world. Things such as today, doing interviews, letting people know how much I love him, how much I miss him. Just trying to keep it going. It's not one place I haven't been that I don't holler, hey, can I hear a B.B. King song? Because I'm going to make sure that his music stays out there so that his legend and his legacy can continue to live on.
That's awesome. And so what has been your greatest memory with your grandfather? Like one of those heartwarming memories that'll never leave?
It's crazy to say because my grandfather worked nights and he would sleep mostly during the day because he was up most of the night. So the biggest thing was we couldn't wait for him to get off work at night. He would finish the show. Everybody would go back to the room because we had like a road family. That's what it was. You know, we were on the road so much because he was on the road so much. And it was just the late night staying up, him ordering room service or his personal assistants bringing food and 20 people eating off 2 or 3 plates.
Right.
I mean, and it was a family thing, and that's one thing that I'm gonna miss. Those late nights, I can say that's where some of my entire family extra pounds might have came from because we were up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning sharing meals together with my grandfather, and that's just one of the main things I miss. Like I know that'll never happen with him again. It hurts not to be able to call him. It's been a little bit over a month now, and I still haven't deleted the numbers out of my phone because it's just, you know, it's hard. It is. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard.
I understand. And with all of that, do you think that there's any pressure that comes with you being his granddaughter and coming from somebody that is so great, that is admired by everyone over the world, throughout this world? Is there any pressure that comes when you say that I am B.B. King's granddaughter? People like, oh my goodness.
I'm gonna tell you something. I have always told my granddaddy, and you know, it's quote unquote, it's what it is. I said, Granddaddy, you have made my life such a blessing, but at the same time, you've made it hard. And he was like, huh? I was like, because some of the things that you want to do, or you think that you should do, or go through because you're young, it's like I can't do that because my grandfather is B.B. King. And I have to make sure that I do right because I don't want anything to reflect who he is or what he's done. And I tell him, some people, I have had to deal with jealousy throughout my life because he's my grandfather, but I've also had the best life. When I tell you I've had the best of everything, been to the best places there is to be, I don't know, I wouldn't change it.
What's the best place you've been?
I'd rather not say, but I've been a lot of places, so I can't pinpoint. I don't have, like, only thing I can say was the best memory that I had with him as far as for down to earth memory. We were in Mississippi, where he's from, and my granddaddy came home for his homecoming that he does there every year a little early, and we had when I say good time, we played spades, we played cards that night, we played dominoes, like I said, once again, we ate, and the thing was, everybody out here that knows how to play cards know that you have diamonds, you have hearts, you have spades, and you have clubs. Well, if he had the ace of anything, he was the winner. I mean, it could have been an ace of heart, and we were playing diamonds. If he put the ace, okay, you win. And we used to crack a joke that you played the right song. You paid the cost to be the boss. So we had to live up to what he said. He pays the cost to be the boss. It was no wrong with him, you know. So I don't have anything bad to say. I don't have a bad memory. I hate that that's all I have now is memories, but I thank God that I have enough of them that'll hopefully keep me going.
Well, thank you so much for sitting with us, Crystal, and I pray that your family that you guys can move forward toward this and keep his legacy going in a positive light. And he's done so much for the city. I mean, we're sitting here in the restaurant that is successful simply because of his name. So I want to commend you for, you know, taking the time to work at the museum, for putting your effort towards making sure that you keep a positive image for the sake of his name, and just thank you for taking the time to just speak with us today.
And I'd like to thank you all for having me. It's a blessing to be in this predicament right now. I always knew that he was something special.
Yeah.
But I must say that the day that they did the procession down Beale Street, to see those people standing there, standing all down 61 3rd Street or whatever you want to call it, it just, it brought tears to my eyes. I know that once we were somewhere where, like he said, people couldn't speak English.
Yeah.
And I don't even think they understood what he was saying, but they understood Lucille, you know, and it was crowded and people were in tears. And just to know that I'm a part of someone that was able to bring that type of light to the world is such a blessing. And like I said, I thank you again for allowing this interview with me today.
And she's rocking the shirt.
Yeah.
So come on down to BB King's and, you know, celebrate his legacy with us. That's Crystal Young, and it is Candace Renee here.